Hello, hello, CraftingMantis here, and welcome back to another episode on the Diamond Society server. So, right now, we are currently in the Acropolis, and the reason for that is I wanted to show you guys some of the changes that I made up here. They're minor things, but we have 99% of the trees up now, so I'm not 100% sure if I like having this tree here. It feels a little crowded over here, but that... I'm going to let that kind of, set and figure out later. And then also this right here. I don't know if I want to put a tree there or not. And so that's the reason why it's still just, a little stump. But we have all of the trees up here all done. And so now the only thing left to do is, adding in like bone meal and flowers and, just add a little bit more detail and a little bit more life into this area. Now, the other thing that I did is I took the face off the statue. I had been looking at the statue, and then I watched Nutty Chef's episode where he's talking about a statue, and then I saw the comment from Cortez, and, I think it was something along the lines of sometimes, adding more detail can make it look more cartoony. And I was like, do you know what? I want to try something. So I took the face off, and the statue looks better. So thank you, Nutty Chef and Cortez. It looks better. But this area is not what we are going to be working on today. We are actually going to be working on the other side of the Coliseum. So let's go ahead and head over here so I can jump off something. We are going to be going back into the area we were working in last episode, which, is the little pond area. I haven't done anything to the pond area over there or anything like that. Whoa, that overshot that just a little bit. I think I'm stuck in flying mode, yeah. Okay, that's the reason why I overshot it. Oh, there we go. Oh, hi, Mr. Zombie. How are you? You're kind of burning. But yeah, so this is what we did last episode. What I want to do this episode is work on this entire area here. Now, this doesn't necessarily need anything, the Coliseum, the actual Coliseum area. But, what I want to do, I'm hearing monsters. But what I want to do is I really want to work on this area over here. I want to add in another building over here. And I don't know if I have all this stuff in here or not. Okay, I do have some bricks. So what I want to do is I want to make another little fishing village or another little fishing house. So let's see, that looks about centered on that. So we want to go 1, 2, 3. So and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because the little fishing huts are only 7 by 7. So that, just a simple little house. And let's see how that... I like that. I like the position of that. Okay, so that'll definitely work. So that is where we're going to put the house. Because I thought with, having the river here and stuff, we've got the temple over there. And I wanted to add a little bit more detail over here. But wasn't 100% sure what I wanted to do with it. So I think that a little fishing hut would be great over here, because, they could go over to the, bridge, and they could fish out the bridge, or they could fish, over here, because I had mentioned over there maybe adding, like, a, little, seat, and, people fishing from there, type thing, and so I think it would be a little bit more appropriate to use that idea on this side, rather than, over there in the pond area, because we don't have any houses or anything over there. So, yeah, there is definitely monsters. I don't think I have it lit up quite well enough underneath the ground here, because it's all hollow under there. But yeah, so this is what we are going to be working on today, is this little fishing hut, and then, adding in more, a little bit more detail and stuff within it. There we go. Like, I'm pretty sure I had more stone bricks. So yeah, so I am going to finish this up, and then once I get this all done, then I'll bring you guys back, and we can, look at what will be happening next in terms of the details added. Because it's one of those, yeah, I'm definitely in detail mode, as 1.14, should be coming up here soon. So we need to get this place finished and all set up. So once I get this built, then I will bring you guys back. All right, so I have done a little bit of work. The biggest thing over here is getting in some trees to help kind of break up the view and add a little bit more life into this area. So we had the path ended up coming up. It came up all the way over to here. I still might need to do a little bit of tweaking with this, because this probably should curve a little bit more in. So what I might do is make this bigger and maybe put something in the center here, like something that they would end up walking around. But the path will end up coming up here. I didn't do anything up in this area because I'm not 100% sure what I want to do up here. The original idea was to kind of put like a lake or something along those lines up here, and then that way more of a nature area rather than like a building area. So the path now comes over to the bridge, which I still need to fix, and then it comes over here, and I still need to make some tweaks to this. Like with this part here, what I might want to do is actually curve it a little bit more this way and then have it curve back over here. This ended up a little bit more straight than I wanted it to. But yeah, so it comes down around here, and I ended up bringing trees all the way over almost to where the pond area is over there. And so this is, going to be area for, the bone meal and adding in flowers and other things. But this right here, this is a little, fishing shack that, I said that we were going to be building. And I added in some little chickens. I don't remember where I saw this. I think it might have been on World of Solitude. And I thought this was a really, really cool idea, and just have little chickens in here. Granted, I noticed that sometimes they do try to escape, probably, in loading and unloading chunks and stuff. And so they kind of glitch through the trapdoors. So we'll see how long these two end up staying. I still, I want to also get some name tags for them and name them. I already have names for them, but we'll get to that later. I don't have any name tags on me. But then, a little area for, butchering chickens and for descaling fish and deboning fish and all that. So if we come in here, it's just, a simple little fishing hut, with a typical fishing rod up on the wall. And just a little bit of storage and a little seating area. The seating area ended up having to go here because I was originally going to put it here, but then I put the stair here, and of course it connected up with this one. So it's like, okay, that's not going to work. And then if we come over here, I ended up adding a tree here, and then down here we have a nice little area where somebody can end up sitting and do some fishing and look over at Egypt and be like, oh, wow. And then over here we got, fish and then a mending rod. So for anybody who's going to download the world at the end of the season, there is a full fishing rod in this chest. So it's, if you need a fishing rod, there's one right there. So if you actually want to go and play in this world, there is one there. I was going through my fishing rods. I'm like, I'm not going to use this, so might as well, put it in the chest. Because that would be one, a fishing rod that somebody would actually be using, to fish. So over here, like I said, we ended up bringing it over here. I didn't do any trees on this because this is a little bit steeper of an area. So I don't know if I want to do any trees here. And then, of course, we still got all that area to do as well. But yeah, so that is what I was able to get done. In fact, why don't we go ahead... Let's go ahead and go in here and grab ourselves some name tags so we can go ahead and name these guys. Alright, so I've got the chickens all named. So here we have Griff, and this one is Curly. So we have Griff and Curly. I figured that would be the most appropriate names for the chickens, as they were the ones that decided to come over and add a whole bunch of ice to my Coliseum. I'm still trying to figure out whether to leave that or to take it out, but hey. So we've got Griff and Curly, just chilling out in, you know, their little pens. So we'll leave those guys there. You know, I don't need any chicken yet. So, you know, we'll wait until I'm hungry, and then, you know, we'll see what we can do with said chickens. Oh dear. And of course, inventory. Oh, okay. I did pick it up. Like, inventory is a little bit hectic right now, as I've just got way too much stuff going on. So that is going to do it for me today. You know, whoa. Okay, apparently I'm lagging a little bit, but that's all right. I am hoping to get a whole bunch, and I'm hearing spiders and stuff. I'm hoping to get a whole lot more done off camera during this week. Fingers crossed. We'll see how it all goes. You know, I definitely want to get in, you know, like the bone meal and stuff, because, you know, hopefully I can get, you know, a couple like 20-minute sessions or something like that to kind of come in and just, you know, do all of that and get it done. Because what I would like to do in the next episode, I have plans to go and help one of the other server members. Need to get some materials and stuff for that. And then I also want to get some more of the terraforming done and all of that, because I think that's probably going to be the biggest, you know, the biggest project that I have right now is just getting everything terraformed. So I hope you guys liked this episode. If you did, definitely hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, please do so. Definitely helps out the channel, and it's always nice to see new faces in my little corner of YouTube. And if you want to be notified as to when I put out additional content, then definitely hit that notification bell. But for now, I'm going to call it, and I will see you guys in the next episode.